And hello all, CJ here and welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at some creepy, scary, weird, mysterious TikToks. So I hope you enjoy. Sit back, relax, and let's get to it, shall it? Shall we? Right. Did NASA astronauts drop the ball and expose NASA's fake International Space Station? Let's have a look.
You can see the eye and how it's forming. But one of the things that's interesting about up here, when you see that whole hurricane, you're pretty amazed and you start taking...
That felt pretty quick then, didn't it, that ball? Literally, dropped the ball. Let's have a look at their reaction.
Pictures and all of that of it, but then you forget that there are people in danger down on Earth with the hurricanes and all that. So sometimes it's easy to lose perspective.
When you see that whole hurricane, you're pretty amazed.
Wow.
And taking pictures and all
They go to grab it, look.
But then you forget that there are
Ooh, look at their eyes. It's like, oh.
with the hurricane.
And they're all looking at the ball like, oh my god. Did that just happen?
And all that. So
You can see the eye.
That's crazy, isn't it? What do you think about this NASA thing? I know there's a lot of videos come out recently about certain aspects of the mission that just don't seem right. I seen one the other day on about CGI. About the food that was floating around was literally like going through the guy's head, so it looked like it was CGI, you know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on this.
Home security footage, shared on social media, shows a strange ghostly figure crossing the room. Watching again, slowed down,
Whoa.
a wisp-like shape floats across the room. Is this a paranormal event, or is there another...
That is definitely weird, isn't it? Now, if I see something like that on my footage, I definitely wouldn't be able to explain it. Let's just put it that way, yeah? I wouldn't be able to explain it. Let me know if you have any explanations to something like that. But if I seen that personally on my CCTV, then I would be thinking, oh, okay. I'd be keeping an extra eye out to see if anything else happens like that. Let's just put it that way.
Explanation.
Because that's very,
This home security
yeah.
footage...
A man named Marvin was walking home from a late-night event around 12 a.m. somewhere in Santa Cruz, and was recording a video to show how lit up the streets looked at night, when something chilling startles him out of nowhere. Watch closely.
That looks creepy as it is. Like no one there. Ghost. Ghost town.
¿Qué onda, amigos? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Bueno, quería compartir con ustedes cómo se ve Santa Cruz por Río a las 12 de la noche. Comentarles que ahorita vengo yo de una cobertura de un trabajo y quería mostrarles acá un video de cómo se ve Santa Cruz en la noche.
Okay. Horse hooves.
Hey, escucho algo ahí feo. Un caballo escucho por aquí. Hey. Un caballo. Escucha. Ah, aquí lo escucho ahora. Ay, aquí asustan en Santa Cruz. Hey, asustan en Santa Cruz. Vela, yo
Whoa.
Pues señores, que asustó en Santa Cruz, asustan en Santa Cruz. No salgan.
So at one point there, I was thinking, why are you out at 12 o'clock at night just filming how quiet Santa Cruz are? Could this be staged? And then the dog started howling. The dogs is obviously sensing something. It could be, but that is creepy. I'd be trotting myself out of there. That was terrible, sorry. But yeah, when there's animals involved, I'm more inclined to believe it. You know, I think it's harder for animals to, you know, to actually train. I'm not saying you can't train animals like that, but like in this case, there's obviously a lot going on there. And they obviously sense something, a lot of these animals, in the dead of night. And the whole, Are they horse hooves, or is it something a bit more evil? Who will know? I won't be going out there to find out. Oh, yeah.
As he walks down the empty streets at night, the sudden sounds of horse hooves clattering against the ground appears right near him.
Oh, that scared me.
Getting closer.
Wait.
But as he pans around the streets, there isn't a single person or horse in sight. And right after the sounds get really loud, all the dogs in the area start howling and barking all over as if sensing something.
Definitely. I think that's what gives him more legitimacy in my eyes, is the dogs barking and howling, hearing that noise. Because I would imagine, like, you have horses on the road where I am, you know, because where I live is loads of farms, loads of fields, you know. I might wake up one morning and have a sheep in my garden, you know. But when there's animals involved, I'm a lot more inclined to believe it. But were they horseshoes, or was it the clobbering of hooves from something else? What do you think?
Already saw the footage of Nevada Mirror Wall that is making millions of people wonder if we've reached the edge of the simulation. A series of insane clips have just surfaced from a remote part of the Nevada desert. And
that guy looks hot, like boiling, like he's, you know, like really warm. That wall is strange.
Already sending shockwaves across the globe. Because at first, it looks like a typical travel vlog. But look closer at the horizon, because as the camera pans across the desert, a massive, impossible structure enters the frame.
Wow.
It's a gigantic, perfectly flat mirror that reflects everything in front of it with terrifying clarity. It stretches for miles, cutting across the landscape with an infinite length that the camera can't even capture. This isn't art. It's a barrier. Theorists are already calling this the boundary of our world. They believe this mirror is a dimensional barrier that normally stays invisible to the public, serving as the literal edge of our reality. The fact that it was caught on camera suggests that the veil between our dimension and the next is becoming dangerously thin, and it's really scary. But what do you think? Write in the comments.
Well, could it be some sort of new solar panel? Like, this is obviously vertical, it's catching the rays from, as the sun is going from east to west, it's catching the rays on the one side, and then it's catching the rays on the other side. Could it be something like that? I mean, do I believe that within some, you know, do I believe that reality is how we see it? No, 100% no. I believe that there's so much more to reality than we can make out. 100%. That's just me. But it could be something like that. It could be some sort of solar panel. But whatever, that looks like some next level technology, doesn't it? And it looks like it goes up really high. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about this one. Could it be something like that? Or just let me know your theories. Woo, yep. The door moves. If it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be in a morgue. We know that.
Looking in through the window, Michelle and Jonathan were jolted awake when their security alarm started going off across their 45-acre Appalachian property. Checking the cameras,
the Appalachians.
This.
Alarms are going off and the rooster's going nuts. We caught some coyotes in the backyard. What is that?
It's probably that coyote.
Right there. What the heck?
Whoa, look at that.
Is that coyote?
No.
That's a fucking person.
Where's the dog?
Wow.
Well, you better go now.
I ain't going out there.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. The rooster's not too happy. Where's the dog? There's the dog. Why is she in her freaking pen?
Ooh.
What the? Oh my God. Okay,
Whoa.
so it came back.
There's Lucy right there.
Yeah, but you see where it's standing?
Yeah, it's looking in the window at you.
It's at our window. What?
What, it's looking in the window right now?
It's a good way to get shot in the face.
And the dog's just staring.
So why is the damn dog not barking?
Oh my God.
What is that?
I don't know. Alright, dude.
What looks like a man in a skin-tight suit is seen prowling the area and even presses against their window. Yet when Jonathan stepped outside to confront him, there was no one there. Many viewers thought that the couple was too calm and their dog Lucy watched the entire thing from under the shed without a single bark. But Jonathan explains they are used to strange events on their land and that Lucy isn't a social dog, so she would only react if she knew the person.
Right, it could be someone. It could be staged. Maybe the dog was just too terrified to do anything. Maybe the dog sensed that whatever this is, that she better, or they better stay away. If it was a person in a skin suit, some random person, and they staged the whole thing, the dog knew right then this person's in that suit, and they got the dog used to it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment, okay? Because I'll just blabber on and blabber on and blabber on otherwise, and yeah, very strange. But if I seen that and it wasn't staged, I'd be yeah, it does look like a skin side suit, doesn't it? Yeah.
Is NASA's Artemis 2 mission real or fake? NASA successfully launched Artemis 2, the first crewed lunar mission since 1972. Launched on April 1, 4 astronauts aboard the Orion spacecraft are embarking on a 10-day lunar flyby. The spacecraft will fly past the moon on Monday, April 6, and splash down on Earth on Friday, April 10. The Artemis 2 astronauts arrived in lunar orbit early Monday morning, April 6, and by Monday evening, last night, the Artemis 2 astronauts demonstrated the types of food they eat in space on camera, but an image in the comments section sparked heated debate. The astronauts were suspended by wires against a green screen, surrounded by filming crew, leading many to believe they hadn't actually gone into space at all, and that their ability to...
Where did that image come from with the green screen? Surely they wouldn't let something like that leak, you know what I mean? Do you think they just... Do you generally think we're just that stupid? Because with all the CGI mistakes, whoever done that, I would be firing them, because that is like really bad mistakes, isn't it?
float was achieved using machines that simulate weightlessness. In reality, the image is clearly AI generated and lacks any sense of authenticity. Yet, surprisingly, so many people believed it to be real, it seems most people lack a basic understanding of space. While we don't know the intentions of whoever posted this image, astronauts deserve respect, regardless of government or nationality. The
thing is, see, right? You see the safety capsule come out. I seen that when I actually watched the launch. I actually did watch the launch. Me and the missus sat up and watched it. And it always gets me how the rockets just don't go straight up. I don't know if it's perspective, but they always seem to go across like that. That might be me not understanding, just being dull. But I've seen a lot of them where there's a lot of silly little mistakes, and I want to know where this has come from, this green screen image here. But if they generally have faked it, they must think we're all so thick, really bad, like, you know, and it just doesn't make sense to me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
To predict the future, and Chris Bledsoe was one of them. But when he told people what happened to him when one of those orbs came down,
Massive fleet of UFOs, orbs, ran
the Pentagon in 2012, and one of these orbs that he saw came down out of the sky and was a woman.
Wow,
and
look
this
at
woman
that.
told him that she was the divine feminine. He also told him something that was going to happen in 2026. Mind you, this is in 2012. She basically told him the world is about to change because they can't lie to us anymore.
Yep.
The veil is broken. We are living in the age of Aquarius. But it's not what she told him, it's how she told him. She told him that when Israel and Iran exchanged missiles, she told him in 2026, when Israel and Iran exchange missiles, the veil is gonna be broken. Oh, you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit.
I'll tell you what they
Listen.
Recently.
Listen to this man.
Was, and I put this in writing to the Pentagon in 2012 when I told this. Okay?
2012.
One thing she told me was, when you see Iran and Israel exchanging missiles, and I saw it, the way she tells me is a vision of, I see it like a living picture screen. I could see the rockets flying. Then all of a sudden, orbs appeared out of the ocean and everywhere.
This is crazy.
And I told the government, if this happens, the orb's going to appear and wake people up and stop it. That's what she told me.
We need it.
2026.
Yeah.
And okay, you know you've put yourself in it there, Chris.
It's
because
okay. It's okay.
It's going to be Chris Bledsoe says April 2026 is when it all happens.
But I can tell you this: when I told this to the government about 2026, I just repeated what she told me. They immediately put remote viewers on it. Oh my God, 2026, 2027.
This man, the government put remote viewers on. People here that have the ability to predict the future.
We need this, don't we? As a civilization, I think we need like mommy and daddy to come in the room and say, right, come on now, kiddies, let's stop fighting. Let's all work together for the greater of humankind. You know, I think that things are just getting ridiculous now. Absolutely ridiculous. It's scary. It's unpredictable. And it's just sad. You know, for both sides, really. And I think that we're gonna have a shock soon. I really do. I think in the next couple of years, I think everything is gonna wake up. I generally think people are waking up to a lot of stuff that's going on. The corruption here, the corruption there, in every single place on the planet. I'm not fingering out one person in any way, shape, or form, or anything like that. But I believe as a whole, I think they're all just in on it. I think it's just all one big game to them. Sadly, we're the ones that have to suffer through it all, you know, and I think it's time now that I think it'll be a shock. I think a lot of people think that, oh, it'll just be little people, like myself, right? I think seeing aliens on TV, and I think, well, aliens are real. I think a lot of us be like, yeah, well, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah, we've known that for a long time. You know what I mean? We just haven't had the actual, yeah, they actually are off the governments. But I think what comes after that, that's going to be a shock to some people. And I think the level of technology and how reality actually works, I think that's going to be the scary part of it. And I think, I think a lot of it will be scary because people will be like, oh, wow, I've been walking through my life with my eyes closed. And I think the veil is thinning and the veil is going to break and we're going to see reality for what it really is. And I think it's going to be a shock to everyone. Even if you are someone who looks into this all the time and you find yourself kind of desensitized to it and you think, well, if they do say aliens are real, then that's not going to be a shock to me. I kind of knew anyway, but I think it's just not going to be that. I think there's going to be a complete reality change. And I think that's what's going to shock people the most. You know, let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. What on earth is that?
Real. Hello, gentlemen, and welcome to Psychosec. Can I answer any questions? What is it all about? Well, we're a company that produces 100% organic human sleeves.
What?
You're probably wondering what's a human sleeve. Well, if you gather around, I can let you know what we do here in full details. So here at Psychosec, we've been able to achieve true immortality. by taking your human consciousness and storing it on a device called a cortical stack. It's implanted in the base of your neck, and it collects and stores everything that makes you you. Every memory, every emotion, every sensation, everything you've ever experienced gets stored on this little device. You can see it here on this screen that's about to come up. You guys just follow me.
So this is basically cloning then. Swapping consciousness. This can't be real, surely. Where is this? Is this like some sort of film or something like that? Or you at least try to raise this video off the internet, and why we know why. Yeah, surely. Or is this in some sort of secret underground party or something? Surely. I'm going to have to find some information on this.
All the information is stored on this device and can be digitally transferred from one sleep that you currently occupy into the sleep of your choosing.
Sleeves are basically human bodies we grow in our labs. They're organically real. Bones, tissue, organs, everything. These are the best bodies you'll ever have. Period. Nothing can hurt these bodies, but they are human. So if something were to happen to them, you can always change them out for a new one. That's why it says immortality becomes non-existent. Because you can be 50 in one body and change to your next body. You're as young as you feel. If you come this way, David's going to show you some 2018 models that you can choose from.
Well, okay, you can choose which sleeve you desire. Now you can either have the sleeve that you have right now, or we have a selection of wonderful sleeves. Psychic, fully genuine and organic produced. Now, if you'd like to be taller, shorter, skinnier, if you'd like to have better vision, maybe strengthen your body, you have the choice to choose a man or a woman's sleeve. Now, if your sleeve becomes damaged or too old for your liking, simply remove from the cortical stack your DHF, your consciousness.
Surely not. I'm not saying this is real, but that would explain a lot, especially when it comes to celebrities now, how they all of a sudden look so much younger. This, that. People say it's plastic surgery, but I wonder. I've never seen anything like this before. Obviously, I've seen stuff about cloning and stuff like that, but like this would explain a lot. You know, a lot how they're able to. I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to do that. I would not be surprised at all. But what I want to know is, where is this held in? Is this somewhere just for the elites, just for the rich and famous in certain places, and they hold these kind of parties and they say, you know what I mean? I don't know. God, regardless of what it is, it's bloody terrifying, isn't it? That they're able to have stuff like that. And would you really want to do that? You live forever? I don't know if I could live myself for forever. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
On the night of March 5th of 2024, a young girl is wide awake at a time when she should be asleep. Despite being past her bedtime, this doesn't stop her from playing with her toys. Throughout the night, she remains awake while keeping herself engaged in imaginary play. But little does she know, something unexpected would interrupt playtime. According to the child's mother, the family has been on edge ever since watching the footage recorded on their daughter's security camera. It's around 11 at night when this is captured.
Oh, here we go. Whoa! Scared me. You see like orbs flying around? Whoa, yeah, I seen that then. The bottom, look at the bottom of the bed. Whoa. Ah, don't. Oh, don't go under there. Don't go under there. Oh no. This is one of those videos I wanted to be AI. Come on, mommy, go.
Let's go.
Ah, nah.
It's no wonder that the mother has kept her daughter away from this room.
Yeah.
From a toy lighting up on its own, and strangely playing the same song the child hums, to seeing her getting dragged under the bed in a seamless motion. The family is extremely concerned for the safety of their children. They believe that something had lured her using a toy. Although it isn't certain if the mother had asked what her daughter had seen, she's made sure to lock the room after seeing this. But only a few days later, she does this.
So I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room? Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared.
Turn the light down, turn the light down. Are we pulling that mattress up? Taking everything off?
She's not being scared right now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, somebody's gonna pop out now, innit? Oh! What's that? Oh, was that a doll?
Oh my god.
As if checking under the bed wasn't already scary enough, she captures this, a creepy looking doll hidden below the mattress. She continues to record when suddenly the doll begins to move. Now it's a bit hard to see at first, but after looking again, its head can be seen shifting ever so slightly. It's as if it knows it's being seen. Immensely terrified, the mother bolts out of the room in a panic frenzy. Naturally, she's kept the room locked ever since then. While it isn't known if anything else had occurred outside of the room, the mother continues to post updates giving her thoughts on the whole situation. But currently, the question on the parents' mind remains unanswered. Just what exactly had dragged their child under the bed?
Well, I'd be getting rid of that doll straight away, I know. You know what I mean? 100% be getting, and then I don't know, I'd have to sleep in it first then. I don't think I'd let my kids sleep in it ever again. I'd have to have priests in there. Nah. Be like, you cheeky bugger. Nah, I wouldn't be able to risk my kid. Wouldn't happen. No. That's one thing that scares me. So much of coming after me is going after the kiddies. And yeah. Be like, whoo. They're trying to kick ass me. Trying to kick ass.
What happens when I die?
You wake up into spirit again. Remember, you've never left. You just wake up from this dream. Kind of in the same way, I would imagine that if you have a dream at night when you're sleeping and it seems so real.
Yeah, we've had that.
And then you wake up and you go, as real as that was, this is who I am. So when you die, as real as this seemed, oh yeah, this is who I am. I've just had this amazing dream and I'm going to learn from it. But this is me. And every level is probably like that. Oh yeah, this is who I am. So I think it's a series of aha wake-ups into going into spirit and dying. And certain things seem to happen similarly for a lot of people in terms of you kind of like, okay, I'm looking back at this life I had. Again, you're kind of reviewing the dream. You learn from it. You might meet other beings that have gone on before you that are happy to greet you, crossing over again or waking up. So I'm like, hi, you've been asleep. Hi, welcome back. Good morning. And you have different possibilities. Time and space are way more flexible there. You can manifest things probably pretty quickly, almost instantaneously, and make them seem very physical and very real, even though they may not be. That seems to be typical patterns people report from things like near-death experiences. But it's, I think, kind of like waking up, because this is a dream.
So all our loved ones, our soul groups, shall we say?
You can have soul families, yeah, absolutely. Friends, families, why not? You have them here. There's no reason not to have them there.
I hope my soul family are the actual people here now, because I like just think that this is just all a dream. All the love I have for my kids and my wife and everything like that. Just to be able to wake up and think, oh well, it was just a dream. Oh no, that kind of hurts a little bit. That does. I don't think I could stomach that. The thought of that.
There. Since this is a dream, the soul families really are probably more there than they are here, even though they can choose to say, all right, I'll share this dream with you and I'll have an incarnation. But in reality, the spirit is not in the body. The body is in the spirit. Because again, all you're doing when you die is, I'm expanding my focus. I'm taking the glasses off, taking the tunnel vision away. Oh yeah, look at how much more there is. Look at how much more I am. I remember now.
If you like cool stuff, look up this guy, Bashar. Okay, it's just I don't know if, I've been watching him recently, and it's a bit out there, but it is really fascinating, some of the stuff he says. So basically, it's this guy who is getting telepathically spoke through by alien entity on another planet. I can't remember if it's like kind of in this dimension, but on another planet, or in another dimension. You'll have to watch it, right? Because I'll explain it terribly. And what I like about it is the way how fluidly he speaks. So when someone asks him a question, there's no there's no ahs, there's no ifs, it's not well. It's like bang, 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 and he can do it for ages. Like, and it's like, wow, okay, like even if when people get asked questions now, it's like, they think about it. This guy doesn't tend to think; he just tends to have it there on there, like boom, boom, boom. So to look at that, Bashar, very interesting guy. Or maybe two people, okay, and he's got a lot of answers to a lot of things, and it really does make you think. So if you like that kind of stuff, check this guy out. It is it's quite fascinating to watch, in my opinion. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Some very, very creepy and weird ones in there, yeah. Just let me know your thoughts about them in the comments. If you have enjoyed today's videos, don't forget to hit that like button for me. It really does help. And subscribe for more. We'll be back soon. And don't forget, fill yourself full of love. It will protect you. CJ out.